While some people are looking for the perfect job, others are learning how to do their current jobs to perfection. If you're not sure which group you belong to, then it's time to watch some workers doing their jobs perfectly to find out. But first, subscribe to the channel and click the bell, then you'll get a bonus yourself. This guy is too lazy to go back for a second trip, so he grabs all the contents of the van. Try to count the number of bags he's carrying and write the answer in the comments. Look at how this team of cleaners works together like a well-oiled machine and cleans the floor with the speed of a tsunami. Look at how flawlessly this guy does his job with his right hand and still uses his left hand to check for mistakes without even waking up. This worker has one job, launching a 20,000-ton ship on the water. The way these guys lay concrete perfectly should be the new standard of smoothness. And now let's see how a machine does it. Whose is better? Cast your vote in the comments. Mankind has yet to come up with a device capable of splitting a 9-meter rock perfectly in two. But no one told that to these fellas in southern India with nothing but a hammer and a chisel. This chef found a way to cook corn chips for the whole city at once. As long as hungry camels don't follow the smell. This guy was told to unload some pipes, but no one gave him instructions, so he improvised. Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who thinks that I am the one. This man can easily handle a load of 19 bricks weighing 66.5 kilograms on his head. Meanwhile, you're whining about your 50-kilogram wife hanging around your neck. Seriously? Want to know what this pro is doing right now? How long does it take you to gut a fish? An hour? Well, this guy can do it in 10 seconds. In Cairo, it only takes one person to deliver a whole batch of fresh bread from the bakery directly to the store, and the bread is still warm when it gets there. How many people does it take to cover a 25-meter perfectly round grain bin pad with concrete? Just 11, but they're fully in sync. How many hits do you think it would take to demolish such a huge structure? Wrong. Just one when the pros do it. You don't have to dry out the work site for this excavator operator because he is the king of gravity. If I were him, I would definitely work in my swim shorts. Want to know how to earn $40,000 and work just 2 days a year? Every 6 months, climber Kevin Schmidt climbs to the top of a 457-meter television tower to change the light bulb. That sounds like the easiest money in the world, but you still won't catch me up there. This is why the generation that grew up on Tetris is way cooler than the one that grew up on Minecraft. So, how do they get out of the cabs? This guy's found a unique way of making money without even looking up from his favorite apple. His friends call him Wise Shoulder Jeff. Ever guess what this truck is carrying? A 40-meter blade from a windmill. This definitely didn't come from AliExpress. If ninjas peeled cauliflower, this man would be their teacher. Preparing the asphalt for compaction. After they're done with this rod, they're gonna go hammer a dirt block. The work itself isn't the hardest part of the job for this crew. It's dismantling the scaffolding after they're done. Man, they have nerves of steel. I thought for sure these guys were making something for Lord of the Rings until I realized it was a metal fence heated to 1,000 degrees Celsius. Think this guy's an idiot for spending the whole morning setting up these bricks? Well, watch to the end and you'll see what a genius he actually is.
Exprésame con ella.
If I had known that cleaning a fence could be so easy, I wouldn't have wasted a year promising my girlfriend that I'd get around to it. This current is powerful enough to level an entire city, but not enough to take out this determined driver and his 10-ton truck. Someone must have really needed those logs. First, try to count how many bricks this guy's carrying, and then answer the most important question. How are they staying on his back? What's heavier, a kilogram of steel or a kilogram of styrofoam? Well, it doesn't matter when this worker can stack styrofoam in such symmetrical stacks. This guy's mom never told him not to throw food, and this is what came of it. You're about to learn how to save a ship from flooding. Just give this guy some time. I hope he has corks for every hole. Are these guys really mopping the lawn? Well, they're actually tamping down the artificial grass with sand to make it look like the real thing. And now, for the first time, you're gonna see the most effective method of catching tuna in the world. Try to count how many fish they catch in 5 seconds. And then imagine how many they get in an hour. Watch how these fearless workers climb nearly 300-meter-high power lines. And this is how they get down. What do they do when they have to go to the bathroom? This is how wind farm generators are assembled 123 meters in the air. I bet you've never seen such a lazy shark. Hey, this isn't a buffet. What could be more difficult than landing a helicopter on the deck of a ship during a storm? Try that next time you lose control. This is one of the largest loads in the world. It's a nuclear reactor weighing 1,048 tons, and it was transported using 2 hydraulic trailers and 10 prime movers. I'm still afraid to transport my bike on the roof of my car. Using an ordinary hammer, this scientist retrieves a sample of 1,000 degrees Celsius lava as if it were melted cheese. The only thing harder than tearing a sticker off a package is keeping up with this guy as he puts them on. You'll never guess how Vietnamese tactical teams use bamboo in their work. If the Flash were a bartender, he could open 26 bottles in just 8 seconds. The more you know. Anyone who's afraid of roller coasters should definitely not get in this guy's car. How does he not get sick? Get ready, because you've never seen a more satisfying parking lot in your life. Honestly, this operator demolishes a building with an excavator bucket more tenderly than my mother used to cover me with a blanket. Always work smarter, not harder. What do the horses from Skyrim and excavators in the real world have in common? They are immune to gravity. I don't know how long it took the bartender to set this up, but I'm prepared to wait as long as it takes if it means I can have this at my next party. You won't believe how these giant cables are made. This guy manually bends dozens of them into one big one. This man needs just 100 seconds and a small chainsaw to cut down a 100-year-old tree. And this is proof that the size of the saw doesn't matter at all if it's in the hands of a professional. I don't know what's more impressive, the size of that thing or this guy's trimming skills. Imagine what would happen if you gave him a brush and took him to the Great Wall of China. So, do you feel sufficiently inspired to finally nail that shelf to the wall? Be sure to write in the comments and tell us which one of today's employees was your favorite. And don't forget to subscribe and leave a like on the video. See you soon!